So today has been kind of interesting because Ethan has been a naughty, naughty boy, and it's a proven naughty, naughty boy. And that to me is the most hysterical thing. We can see that Ethan himself is trying to Janny the overall situation. He understands now, and whatever Vickers threatened him with, he is now trying to cover his ass digitally. But the problem is people out there are smarter than Ethan Ralph, and they've paid attention more than Ethan Ralph, and he can try to scrub away all the evidence he wants. But the internet never forgets, and the internet will always be archived. And the archive by smarter people are right now collecting all the data and all the evidence that they can. And I assume many of whom will then take that information and that data over to Mr. Vickers. And allow me to explain. So Ralph, in the tail end of 2018, after this $27,000 St. Jude charity stream called the Heal Stream, where they brought on actual Holocaust deniers and made terrible jokes, it got called out by the Wall Street Journal. And as a result of that, St. Jude's refunded the money and YouTube terminated the kill stream. Effectively, they aborted the retort off the platform. And Ralph needed an alternative account in order to be able to still chat amongst his peers on this much larger and much more used platform. So he created an alternate account called PunishedRalph. And everyone knew it was him. He admitted it was him many different times. He's admitted it on the kill stream even recently. Everyone knew PunishedRalph was Ralph. And if he popped up in a stream, you knew exactly who it was. He popped up even on this channel. And he's tried coming on the show. Well, no, it was on another channel, but it was through my StreamYard. And it was him. So why is this important? Well, he deleted that account today. He absolutely, positively deleted that account. Now the question then becomes why? Why would he go and delete this account? He's talked about it. Everyone knows that it's him. They know that he's going to be discussing things on YouTube with it. Now, is it to, let's say, delete his report history? Perhaps. That's been a speculation I've heard today. I don't believe so. Now, people have asked him repeatedly to show his report history, and he's refused. He's denied it. All while he has made no bones about coming after me for my flagging from 2 years ago, but he's afraid to show his report history. I wonder why. Right? And we get all that. But what would be the other reason? Why would he delete the account? Well, earlier today, a gentleman posted a video showcasing the comments that Ralph made on a halfway crook, Chris's live stream from the 11th of last month. So it's been almost a month since we saw the sex tape. Still horrifying. But Ralph has been telling Faith, oh, baby, 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 I was hacked. Baby, 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 I was hacked. And Faith believes him, so she says. I don't think she actually believes him. I think she knows he's full of shit, but she's using it as a power grab. She's using that fear that he has of finding out as a way to further control him. Trust me, I think this is where we are. So anyway, Ralph goes and deletes this, but all the archived evidence can prove that it was actually him. Now, Ralph on his own show has acknowledged that the tape was released, has denied explaining how it happened. He told Faith he was hacked. He told his friends he was hacked. The Gunt guards came out in force. They closed ranks around him. They protected the Gunt. No, he was totally hacked. No one believes it, but they're not going to break rank. Not right now. They all will eventually. Make no mistake. There are no honor among thieves. They will all break rank eventually. But in this moment in time, they were absolutely positively doing everything they could to protect him, Gator especially, until Gator realized that Ralph had put out the tape. And then he disavowed, but still stood by his friend. Never mind, it's one of the most heinous things you could do. Showing you the true conviction of Shannon Gaines, Trader Joe's bagger, the truest conviction of a man when he's away from his soundboard. So why would Ralph, in this situation, go and delete all of this evidence? Why would he scrub Faith's photos from his Instagram page? Why would he, after releasing the sex tape, run 57 miles to Williamsburg, Virginia for 2 nights to hide out in a hotel? It wasn't like he was trying to get away from home for a nice midweek break that seemed to make no sense whatsoever. He was running. He was hiding. He was afraid. Because when he woke up that next morning and he realized exactly what he had done, when he realized how drunk he was, how seething he was, how jealous he was, because he realized he was cucked. Keep in mind that he has absolutely tried claiming that my daughter is not my daughter because I said my girlfriend's got her, and people tried to turn it into my girlfriend's daughter. And he spent the last year trying to say that my daughter isn't my daughter, but we have proof now. We have evidence. We've seen this live. That Faith was cucking Ethan in his own home. Sure, she was fucking him, but she was still sending lewds and nudes and sexting with Chris. She was calling him from Ralph's shower, defiling their trust, their bond from within inside the walls of his castle. So to me, of course he had to lie. Of course he had to say he didn't do it. But what is it that Mr. Vickers has that has the Gunt so afraid, that has the Gunt right now attempting to delete evidence and to act like it never happened? Because we know that after Ralph sent Chris the Instagram link, which again, we were all watching live, we know that Ralph was in the chat telling him to pull it up, telling him that's me fucking your girl or whatever he said. I think one of the lines was absolutely gutted, bragging in the chat while listening to Chris's heart break. We know this. We heard it. I was there listening live 100%. So why would he delete everything? Well, let's speculate for a hot second, because that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to speculate for a hot second. Ethan is going to go and get rid of all this evidence, not because he's trying to hide from literally anything else, because his comments in that live stream are incriminating. His comments in that live stream prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he's the one who did it. Because he's saying that he's hacked. So the person who hacked him was able to get into both his Instagram, his cell phone, and YouTube. 3 things that they were able to get somehow without him knowing that there was any kind of security breach. If you have the wrong, if you log into a different account on Gmail, it will send you an update to your phone. And Ralph is definitely going to have 2-factor authentication. They will send you an email that there is a new login from an unregistered device. You will get notified. You will get told exactly what's going on. So that's why he's deleting evidence, because he thinks that if he deletes that account, there's no way to trace back any of that information to him. But little did he know that you can just do Control-Shift-I and inspect the source code of the page. And you might be able to hide from a live replay. You might be able to hide your name by deleting it out of the system, but it doesn't delete it from the code. And as proven today, you are able to go and find exactly the channel ID number from those messages, which link up directly to the PunishedRalph account that is now currently suspended. So again, why? That becomes a question. Why? Here's my theory. I think Ralph, in an absolute drunken stupor, an insane Maker's Mark fueled bender on that night, August 11th, he caught wind of Chris's live stream, but he, keep in mind, had no contact with Faith since she went to the hospital. And he probably didn't know that she had gone to the hospital. And so he was texting her. Where are you? What are you doing? What the hell is this? What the fuck is this? Fucking answer me, Faith. Don't fucking lie to me. Who the fuck is Chris? What the fuck did you do in my house? Oh my God, you fucking whore. If you don't fucking answer me, I'm going to drop this fucking tape. All this shit. Because you know how he gets when he gets mad. You know how he gets when he feels he's backed into a corner. He lashes out like a wounded animal, hoping to strike at whatever he can, to take down whatever he can, to minimize the damage on himself and maximize the damage onto another person. We've seen this kind of narcissistic behavior. It is not uncommon, especially when coming from a pill-popping alkie. So, in this scenario, the other night, when Vickers tweets out, I got into her phone. I have every text message, every video, every photo, everything. You'd best start praying, motherfucker. What do you think he has? Because he knows, this being Vickers, Vickers knows that Ralph has told Faith, has convinced Faith, has lied to Faith that he is not the one who released the tape. And how much do you want to bet that sitting on her cell phone that was not in her control, and that she was desperate to get back, and that I'm sure Ethan was desperate to get back from them, or at least desperate for it to stay gone and forgotten until he could find a way to fix it? It's like an old saying. You might be able to outrun the cops, but you can't outrun a Motorola. Data flies. And in the age of the internet, data is stored everywhere. So my theory is that there's something Vickers has that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that Ethan Ralph absolutely, positively posted that tape, posted that link, and that he admitted to it in a drunken rage, and that she is unaware of it, and he is desperate for her to not find out, because it would destroy everything he's done. And he knows that if she goes back to California, that she will eventually report him for the revenge porn. She will claim that whatever statement she made was under duress, under coercion. She will claim that he plied her, a minor, with alcohol and drugs. And she could not legally consent to that tape being made because she was under the influence provided by someone nearly double her age. That is do not pass go. That is do not collect $200. That is no more probation. That is no more parole. That is felony after felony after felony. And that is jail time. And that is something you don't walk away from. So all of his posturing, all of his narcissism, all of his ego, everything he's doing right now in a desperate attempt to cope with the crushing reality that is surrounding his house, surrounding his mind, surrounding the future of his life. He is not going to walk away from this if, and I say this if, I have to speculate, it's all speculation, if Vickers has proof on the phone. And I think he does. So the fate of Ralph is now really up in the air. And we don't fucking know where it's going to go. But Vickers has a solid fucking idea. And he's basically gone radio silent because he always said he's going to take this shit to the cops. He's not going to post it. He's not going to put it on his website. He's not going to link it to any of us. We're all in the dark except for Ethan and Mr. Vickers. They're the two that know. Now we're in the game. Now we're in the end game. And whatever happens next, it's going to be fucking marvelous.